Ever wondered what it would be like to swim with the ocean's top predator? Imposing, powerful, and often misunderstood, we're diving into the world of sharks. These creatures have long been the subject of fascination and fear, their sharp teeth and predatory nature sparking intrigue and terror in equal measure. But beyond the Hollywood hype, sharks are an enigma of the deep. They have roamed our oceans for over 400 million years, silently shaping their watery world. As apex predators, they sit at the very top of the food chain, their very existence critical to the health and balance of marine ecosystems. They regulate species below them, ensuring diversity and stability. From the smallest dwarf lantern shark no larger than your hand to the colossal whale shark, the gentle giant of the sea, each species plays a unique role in the ocean's intricate web of life. However, there's so much more to these creatures than meets the eye. Did you know that there are over 500 species of sharks in our oceans today? Each of these species has its own unique characteristics, behaviors, and habitats that make it a marvel of nature. Let's start with the smallest of the bunch, the dwarf lantern shark. Barely exceeding the length of an adult human hand, this tiny yet intriguing creature lurks in the deep waters of the Caribbean Sea. Its small size doesn't undermine its survival skills though. To fend off predators and attract prey in the dark depths, the dwarf lantern shark emits a glowing light from its body, hence its name. On the other end of the spectrum we have the largest fish in the sea, the whale shark. Unlike its small cousin, the whale shark can grow up to 40 feet long, almost the length of a bus. These gentle giants are filter feeders, swimming with their wide mouths open to collect plankton and small fish. They favor warm waters and are often found in the open seas, far from land. In between these two extremes, we find a staggering array of species. Take the hammerhead shark for instance, named for its distinctive, flattened head that resembles a hammer. This unique feature helps them to find their favorite meal, stingrays buried in the sand. Or the tiger shark, known for its voracious appetite and lack of pickiness when it comes to food. From seals to birds, and even other sharks, nothing is off the menu for a tiger shark. But not all sharks are carnivores. The bonnethead shark, a smaller relative of the hammerhead, has recently been discovered to be an omnivore. It supplements its diet of crabs and shrimp with seagrass, making it the first known shark to eat plants. These are just a few examples of the incredible diversity found in the world of sharks. Each species is perfectly adapted to its environment and lifestyle, whether that's hunting seals in the Arctic or grazing on seagrass in tropical waters. Indeed, the world of sharks is as diverse as it is fascinating. Sharks have often been portrayed as mindless killers, but is that the reality? It's a common narrative, but it's far from the truth. Sharks are not the mindless, bloodthirsty monsters that they're often depicted as. In fact, they're quite the opposite. Let's debunk some myths. First, the supposed bloodlust of sharks. Yes, they are predators, but they're not out there hunting for humans. They're selective eaters, and most shark species prefer fish or marine mammals. Humans are not on their menu. Unprovoked shark attacks are extremely rare and oftentimes a case of mistaken identity. Now let's talk about their social behaviors. Sharks are not solitary creatures as often portrayed. Many species are known to live in groups, exhibiting complex social behaviors. Some even have hierarchies, showing that there's more to their societies than we initially thought. And what about intelligence? Contrary to popular belief, sharks are quite smart. They have large brains relative to their body size and exhibit learning and problem-solving abilities. They also have excellent sensory abilities, using their keen sense of smell and electromagnetic field detection to navigate and find food. So, are sharks a significant threat to humans? The answer is a resounding no. You're more likely to be struck by lightning or injured by a toaster than to be attacked by a shark. Perhaps it's time we reevaluate our perspective on these misunderstood predators. Let's shift the narrative from fear to respect and admiration for these magnificent creatures of the deep. Despite their reputation, sharks are more at risk from humans than we are from them. It's a poignant reality that these magnificent creatures of the deep are facing threats on multiple fronts. Overfishing, for instance, is a significant concern. Many species of sharks are hunted for their fins, a prized ingredient in some cultures. This practice not only reduces their population drastically but also disrupts the balance of the marine ecosystem. Speaking of ecosystems, sharks play an indispensable role in maintaining its health. As apex predators, they keep the population of other marine creatures in check, thus preserving the delicate balance of life underwater. A significant decline in their numbers could trigger a domino effect, leading to the collapse of the entire marine ecosystem. Habitat loss is another pressing issue. Many shark species depend on coral reefs and mangrove forests for survival. However, human activities such as coastal development and pollution are destroying these vital habitats, leaving the sharks with nowhere to go. Compounding these threats is the overarching problem of climate change. As the ocean temperatures rise, it disrupts the breeding and migration patterns of sharks, further endangering their survival. The conservation of sharks is not just about saving an individual species, it's about preserving the health of our oceans, our planet, and ultimately, ourselves. The survival of sharks is in our hands, and it's a responsibility we cannot afford to ignore. So, what have we learned about these incredible creatures today? We've delved into the enigmatic realm of the deep, where sharks, in all their diverse glory, reign supreme. From the smallest dwarf lantern shark to the colossal whale shark, their world is a fascinating mosaic of size, shape, and surprising behaviors. We've also challenged our preconceptions, debunking the myth of sharks as mindless predators. In truth, they are complex, misunderstood beings, each species unique in its own right. Their intricate social structures, hunting strategies, and even their curious nature all make them far more than just creatures of horror movie fame. Most importantly, we've highlighted the grave conservation concerns surrounding these majestic marine creatures. Overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change pose dire threats to their survival. Yet their importance in maintaining the health of our oceans is undeniable. Sharks are not just mindless predators, but vital components of our oceans. The more we understand them, the better we can help protect them.